Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, I'm playing a video series of videos I do for the Wano, where I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm sitting in the truck, I'm doing reviews. I'm on review number 5 now. This is going to be the last review for my day. So I'm going to go inside when I'm done with this. I'm going to crap out on my couch. Maybe watch some martial arts movies. We'll see where the night takes me. Eventually to work, because I work late. But anyway, I'm inside the truck while I'm doing the review. It's where I'm going to eat some stuff and talk about it. In this case, drink some stuff and talk about it. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a cool shirt. You can kind of see it. But now you're going to get to see it. Boom! Because, folks, when I wear cool shirts, I like to highlight the shirts. Got my Yu Yu Hakusho shirt going on. Maybe that's what this says. I'll be honest, I can't read kanji. So, but it's wonderful and amazing, and I personally love Yu Yu Hakusho. Still one of my favorites. I actually have the entire original box set that came out when it was first brought over to America. And I love that thing. It is one of my most, prized possessions. I've got it signed by a number of the voice cast members for the English dub. Makes me happy, folks. Makes me happy. Plus, it's an interesting topic of conversation. I actually almost... I at one point in time was sort of asked to interview to be part of a polyamorous relationship because of my Yu Yu Hakusho box set, which is a story for another time. It didn't happen, but it was an interesting day. Extremely interesting day. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, it's interesting, not as interesting as that day was. We're doing Boom! It is Nilo, whatever. Source of Life, tropical soursop juice drink with pulp, with real fruit. Tastes delicious. Antioxidant superfruit. And then it's also got some stuff on the back. Nilo, source of life. Tu fuente de vida, your source of life. I don't know what that means. Nilo soursop juice is made directly from premium hand-select soursops exclusively grown in the tropics. Always delivering. Okay, yeah, so. Yes. So I went over there not too long ago. I did a review of some soursop juice, which I guess is this thing, from a company called Pulp. And I did a couple of other Pulp juice drink related reviews. Go watch those if you're interested. Soursop was the last one that I did. And at the time, I'd specifically mentioned that if I ran into this stuff again, I would try it again because I liked it. I'm a man of my word. I still don't know much about soursop. I could have looked it up. I didn't. It's also sabe delicioso. And, but, sure. I already shook it up. So I'm going to try it now. Smells familiar. Kind of somewhat generic tropical fruit smell. And somewhat similar to the Pulp. That pulp, man, you get some nice little fine bits, and every now and again you get a big chunky bit that actually clogs the hole. Should have gone for a wide mouth thing. I didn't even know they made like the standard ones anymore. Yeah. That's pretty good. It's a little bit interesting eating your drink up, but it creates a nice texture. But no, I actually really like this. I don't remember that well the Pulp, my experience with it, but I remember I enjoyed it. And so it's kind of, I can't do like a comparison. I mean, I guess I could do a later comparison video maybe, but at least point for point, I can't exactly think of all the things that I enjoyed. I should have just watched the review back. I didn't. That's okay. But no, it's good. It's it has like an interesting flavor, but it's also very mellow. Like I said with the smell, where it has sort of a generic kind of tropical fruit sort of smell, the flavor is somewhat similar. Like it doesn't go over there and kick your ass or anything like that. Like it's not anywhere as heavy as like a mango or pineapple, which is the best thing in the whole damn world. It's a little bit more subdued than that. But that's not a bad thing. Nor is it to say that it doesn't have its own personality. It's just a little bit mellow. It kind of reminds me a little bit of watermelon, in that like watermelon is a very mellow flavor. But when you get that right, sort of tinge of flavor, that's really where the watermelon shines. And that's kind of the same with this too, where it's mostly mellow, and then sort of at the very end you get this sort of very, very mild sort of kind of sour flavor to it. And so it's this really mellow tropical kind of drink experience. It's very nice. And then just at the end you get this little tinge, just to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm here too. And I like that. I don't know, like I said, I remember when I did the Elp one, I remember actually being fairly impressed with it. Which makes me think that maybe this one isn't quite as good as the Elp one. And again, that's me just sort of free thinking on it. Just because I do like this, but so 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? With the Elp, and maybe it was just curiosity, but I know with the Elp, I enjoyed it enough that I was like, yes, I want to get more of this. I want to try more of it, have more of an experience with it. With this one, I don't have quite the same level of desire to do so. It's still good. I still like it as a drink, and I appreciate the mellow, aspect of it. But I feel like the Elp was maybe a little bit punchier with some of the flavors. This, as is a nice tropical drink. It's something that I would be willing to go over there and get again. If I happen to go to like a restaurant and they had it or something like that, I could see myself getting it. But would I go out of my way to get it? No. But I would still be willing to try more Soursop stuff because I am still intrigued by it. This didn't, by any means turn me off from trying more Soursop stuff. Would I recommend it to people? Sure. I don't know if it's the best representation of Soursop ever, but it's still good. And at the end of the day, if you enjoy tropical juice drinks, it works perfectly well. Plus, it's a little bit more, unfamiliar to, I'd say, most Western palates than, again, your pineapples and your mangoes and what have you. So, yeah. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly tropical guanabana rest of your life, because I guess that's how they pronounce, the word for Soursop in, yes. Oh, can you tell them winding down? I feel like I can, it's pretty evident. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but you can do it if you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Even when we've got delicious Soursop drinks to go over there and enjoy. With their meaty pulp. But still go over there, find ourselves in frustrating, even potentially distressing situations. I might go over there, turn our day a bit sour. Might be tempted to be a bit of an asshole. It happens. It's important, though, when we run into those situations, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to watch this video, and maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to be like, you know what, that looked pretty good. I'm going to go out and I'm going to find some delicious Soursop stuff of my own to go over there and try. And you're going to go over there, you're going to find some juice, and eventually you're going to find the fruit, and it's going to be a whole thing. You're going to become a Soursop fanatic. But then, that's when the madness kicks in. Now you're putting Soursop on everything. You're putting it on burgers. You're putting it on hot dogs. You're just going with it, man, because you just love it that much. And then you go over there, and you risk total annihilation when you go over there and you start putting it on pizza, and it becomes a thing. Because for some reason, people can't handle delicious tropical fruits on pizza. I personally can. And if you go over there and put Soursop on a pizza and it's done properly, I'll give it a go. Because what does Brandon love? He loves pineapple. Does he love pineapple on pizza? You bet your ass he does, and I'll stand by that to the day I die. Or conversely, folks, maybe just go over there and get yourself a nice, delicious pineapple pizza. But the thing is, folks, you don't just want the pineapple on it. I mean, I can do it because I love pineapple that much. But you got to go over there. I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to go over there, you're going to get yourself a pizza. Pineapple, jalapeno, bacon, and beef. You have all of the flavors. If it's done properly, it's one of the most delicious things you'll ever try. I've gotten a couple people to try it, and they have both agreed that it is phenomenal. Give it a go. Anyway, that's going to be... Bye!